Gentlemen, have you ever felt uneasy in a relationship, unsure about whether the woman you're with is truly present or still tied to her past? Relationships are one of the most important aspects of our lives, and as Stoic men, we aim to approach them with honor, clarity, and wisdom. Today on Stoic Infinite, we will explore an often overlooked aspect of modern relationships, recognizing the subtle signs that a woman may have been with many partners. This is not about judgment but about understanding, about arming ourselves with the tools to navigate these situations with the discipline and self-awareness that Stoicism teaches us. We, as Stoic men, value discernment and emotional control. It's not enough to act, we must reflect deeply on our actions and the people in our lives. As Marcus Aurelius said, if someone is able to show me that what I think or do is not right, I will happily change, for I seek the truth, by which no one was ever truly harmed. In the same way, we are here today to seek clarity and truth, not to cast stones, but to protect our own hearts, minds, and values. So, let's begin our journey with 10 key ways to recognize if a woman might have a past that could impact your relationship. And remember, my brothers, this is about your personal growth, not judgment. As always, like, comment, and subscribe to Stoic Infinite to continue this journey with us. 1. Overly comfortable with physical intimacy. The first sign, gentlemen, is a woman who seems unnaturally comfortable with physical intimacy early in the relationship. As Stoic men, we know the value of self-restraint and understanding the weight of our actions. If a woman is overly familiar with physical affection right from the start, without the usual emotional build-up, it may be a clue. While this doesn't necessarily mean she's a bad person, it could indicate that intimacy, for her, is transactional or casual rather than something sacred and deeply meaningful. As Stoic men, we must stay mindful of the balance between passion and self-control. Lust can cloud our judgment, and it is crucial to evaluate if this level of physical intimacy aligns with the emotional depth and respect we seek in a lasting relationship. We should always be asking ourselves, is this something that is, or is not, in my control, as Epictetus wisely reminds us. Focus on maintaining control over your desires and actions, no matter how tempting the situation may be. 2. Avoidance of emotional bonding. Stoicism teaches us that relationships, at their core, are about mutual growth and personal development. A woman who avoids deeper conversations, deflects emotional topics, or refuses to build an emotional connection might be carrying unresolved issues from her past. If she's reluctant to open up emotionally, it can signal that she isn't ready or willing to engage in the kind of deep, meaningful relationship that we, as Stoic men, seek. Emotional bonding is a cornerstone of any strong relationship. When it's missing, we must ask ourselves if this relationship has the potential to grow. Avoiding vulnerability may protect her in the short term, but it can prevent the relationship from reaching its full potential. Reflect on this, and remember, it is our duty to protect our emotional well-being as well. True intimacy cannot flourish without emotional connection, and we should never settle for less. 3. Conflicting or vague stories. A woman who has had many relationships may struggle to keep her stories consistent. If her accounts of past events don't align, seem vague, or she tends to avoid specific details about her past, this could be a red flag. It's not about prying into someone's past unnecessarily, but if her narratives constantly shift, it could suggest unresolved past issues or a reluctance to be transparent. We, as Stoic men, must remain discerning and seek clarity where there is confusion. Don't ignore inconsistencies in her words. Engage in open, honest communication to understand her better, but do so without accusation or malice. Remember, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way, said Marcus Aurelius. By facing uncertainty and asking the right questions, you can move forward with more wisdom and insight. 4. Constant changes in plans. When a woman frequently cancels or reschedules plans at the last minute, it can signify a lack of respect for your time and the relationship. Stoic men understand the importance of time, structure, and reliability in our lives. A disciplined life leaves little room for chaos, and a partner who does not prioritize you is sending a message about where you stand. Respect for each other's time is foundational in any relationship. If she consistently devalues your time, it's a signal that you may not be her top priority. Pay attention to patterns like these, and don't be afraid to address these changes directly but calmly. Your time is precious, and a partner who doesn't recognize that might not be aligned with the kind of life you want to build. 5. Comparisons to exes. Another telling sign is when a woman frequently compares you to her past partners. If she mentions her exes often, whether in a negative or positive light, it's a clear indication that she is still mentally tied to her past relationships. This can create an emotional barrier, as it becomes difficult to forge a new connection when her mind is elsewhere. We, as Stoic men, know the value of living in the present. Comparisons undermine the uniqueness of your bond and can erode your self-esteem over time. It's one thing to learn from past experiences, but it's another to dwell on them to the point that it affects the current relationship. Remain stoic in the face of such remarks, but make it clear that you will not tolerate being measured against others. As Seneca said, "He who is brave is free, do not let comparisons shackle you to her past." Alright, my brothers. Let's pause for a moment of reflection, because as Stoics, we know the power of stillness and self-assessment. I want to thank all of you who are part of this Stoic Infinite community. Every like, comment, and share strengthens our shared mission of becoming the best versions of ourselves. If you're new here, I'm glad you've joined us on this path. We're only halfway through our journey of mastering Stoic virtues, and before we continue, let's take a quick break for a message from our supporters. Think of this as a chance to sharpen your mind before we dive deeper into your Stoic transformation. And if you haven't already, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe so you never miss an opportunity to level up your Stoic discipline. Share this video with a fellow brother, it could be the spark they need. Now, let's return to our Stoic path. 6. Secretive phone habits. Gentlemen, in a strong relationship, there should be a foundation of transparency and trust. If a woman is excessively secretive with her phone, always hiding her screen, or becomes defensive when you ask about her communications, it may indicate that she's concealing something. While privacy is important in any relationship, secrecy can erode trust. As Stoics, we value trust and honesty. Without these, a relationship cannot grow or sustain itself. If you notice these behaviors, don't jump to conclusions, but address them calmly. Make it clear that while you respect her privacy, trust and openness are crucial to building a healthy relationship. Protect your peace of mind by establishing boundaries and ensuring transparency. 7. An excessive focus on appearance. While caring about one's appearance is normal and healthy, an excessive focus on looks may indicate attachment to superficial values. If a woman spends more time talking about her appearance or material possessions than engaging in meaningful conversations, this could be a sign of shallow priorities. We, as Stoic men, focus on inner virtue, not external validation. As much as physical attraction plays a role in relationships, it's the strength of character and shared values that will sustain a lasting connection. If her priorities conflict with your values, if she's more interested in appearances than substance, it's worth addressing. Reflect on whether this is the kind of partner who aligns with your own path of self-improvement and virtue. 8. Indifference to discussing sexual health. Stoicism emphasizes responsibility, and that includes taking responsibility for one's past actions, especially when it comes to sexual health. If a woman avoids discussing sexual health or becomes evasive when the topic arises, it could indicate hidden aspects of her past. Open and honest communication is crucial for both the safety and trust within any relationship. Avoiding this conversation could be a red flag, as mutual respect includes being upfront about important topics like this. As Marcus Aurelius reminds us, waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. In the same way, ensure that your conversations are grounded in mutual respect, truth, and responsibility. As we wrap up our exploration of recognizing the signs that a woman may have a complex past, remember, my brothers, that this discussion is rooted in the principles of Stoicism, discernment, emotional awareness, and honor. This isn't about judgment, it's about understanding ourselves and the dynamics that can influence our relationships. In our journey as Stoic men, we seek clarity and truth to protect our hearts and minds from the distractions and potential pitfalls of modern relationships. Understanding these signs helps us navigate the complexities of emotional connections with wisdom and integrity. Remember, it's essential to focus on your values, the standards you set, and the kind of relationship you wish to cultivate. By remaining vigilant and mindful, we can ensure that our relationships align with our Stoic principles and contribute to our personal growth and fulfillment. Thank you for joining me today on Stoic Infinite. I hope you found this exploration enlightening and empowering. If these insights resonated with you, please take a moment to like, comment, and share this video with a brother who may benefit from this wisdom. Together, we can continue to build a community grounded in honor, discipline, and mutual respect. Until we meet again, my brothers, stay strong, stay disciplined, and remain steadfast on your Stoic journey. Embrace the path of self-discovery, for it is through understanding ourselves and our relationships that we truly become the men we are meant to be. Stay stoic, stay true, and remember, I will love and respect you forever as we navigate this journey together.